were treated in a bad way, or ridden in a bad way, or trained in a bad way, it takes more time, because you fix what they ruined, then you get better results and marks. But with the new horses, it should be faster, because he was not ruined. He's just doing a normal, natural thing. Deal with it in a good way, he will keep getting better. Deal with it in a bad way, he will keep getting worse. So that's my opinion about what I do in my style when I do with new horses. Again, 90% of what I said is completely wrong for so many horse people, because if they do it, they will end up in hospital. It's true, but not because of the way, not because of the style, not because of the horse, because of them. What's my proof? It's the same horse, the same rope, the same bit. Different results, completely different results. So that's my opinion. Do not blame the method or the style. Do not blame the equipment. Do not blame the horse, because with the same equipment or tools or method or horse, good riders achieved the good result that you did not achieve. So it's you, not them. Not the horse, not the equipment, not the rider. If you say that they achieved nothing, and they had the same problem you had, then okay, blame the horse, or blame the equipment, or blame the style or the method of riding. But does that happen? Can you show me a horse who gives you the same bad result with all riders, good riders and bad riders, with the same equipment, same situation? If that happens, okay, I agree with you. It's the horse or the style or the equipment. But it does not happen. They know it, but they will not show it to you. They know it, but they can avoid showing it to you. Again, avoiding the problem is not the solution. You did not solve the problem, you avoid the problem. If I say there is something wrong in this place, I'm afraid of it, I don't want to go to it, that's my problem. I want you to fix it. I'm afraid of dark places. I'm afraid of high places. If you say avoid it, you did not solve the problem for me. Avoiding it is something I can do, I was able to do it, everyone can say to me, avoid it. There is nothing special by saying avoid it. I want you to solve it. Don't avoid the problem, solve the problem. 90% of bad riders suck, so they will avoid, because everyone can avoid, but not everyone can solve. So solve the problem, and you did the good reaction, or the right thing to do. You did the right thing at the right time, or in the right time. If you did not control the horse, then, or did not solve the problem, then your reaction was bad, or your timing was bad. The move you did is correct, but not in the right time. You did it in a wrong time. Timing was wrong. So that's my opinion about the steps. Of course, it's something very important that I can talk about a lot, or for a long time, but it makes no sense, because at the end, it's not something you can explain. It's something that you have to feel. Good riders feel it. I can talk about it for a long time. It makes no sense. At the end, if you don't have the experience, if you don't try it with horses, it will not work. It's all about having the talent and giving yourself the time to make the talent come out. A lot of people have talent, have gift, but if it did not come out, it means nothing. Until your talent and gift comes out, it means nothing. Again, if you have experience, but no talent and bad experience, then it's not a good thing, it's a bad thing. Bad experience is not a good thing, it's a bad thing. He learns how to do bad things in a better way, not good things. So that's a problem. So in this natural way of riding, which is the only way that you can get real trust with, and the only way that you can totally control the horse in different situations, the steps I do in so many cases, it's not important, but in so many cases, are first, you must know that the hand is the only important thing, not just the most important thing, the only important thing. The hand defeats and beats everything else. Disrespect everything else, respect the hand and only the hand. How can he respect the hand? By only one option. What is that option? Real trust. I'm not saying, again, it's a good option, I'm saying it's the only option. Step number 2, let him know that when you move straight, left, right, and back, you are being with him with the rope. Not using strength, but again, it's not a loose rope. Just your hand is totally connected to his mouth. You don't feel that you are in front of the horse, and you don't feel you are behind the horse. You just move, face the horse, you move back. from the horse or with the horse, not just extra weight on the horse. The third step is to leave the horse in the same places that you will ride him at or at. Fourth step is to ride him after you did something harder than riding him. I don't ride the horse and see what will happen. No, I will do something more scary than riding before riding him. If he was not able to run away, then why not ride him? Why not ride him without letting anyone lead him? Because I stopped him by myself. No one was leading the horse when I stopped him when he was afraid. I did something harder than riding. So of course I can ride him. Then when you ride him, if your reaction was 1 and he gave you the same reaction, then keep riding him and keep walking, trotting, canting and galloping. If he gives you a completely different reaction, then your reaction was bad, get back to what you did before, which is leading or scaring him. Then when he gives you a better reaction, try to ride him again. So that's my opinion about steps that I use or do with many of my horses or many of the horses I deal with. It's all about the hand. If the hand can control the horse, you can control any horse. If the hand cannot, then you cannot control the horse. You don't need a halter, you don't need a rope, you don't need anything to control the horse, of course, with time. But at the end, I reach that point with the halter, move back, move straight, scare him. He's not even moving his head at all. That means you can do it with the bridle, or the saddle, or the other equipment. I can control you with the halter. Of course, I can control you with the bit. But they cannot control him with the bit in the same way you control him with the halter. They cannot do what I do with the halter while riding the horse with a curb or a snaffle or a pillar. Am I lying? Ask them to show you. Ask them to stop the horses I stop with the halter while putting a knife in his mouth. Ask them. What are you waiting for? Ask them. I'm very clear. I'm doing something with the halter they cannot do while riding a horse with a knife. They put a knife in his mouth, they cannot achieve that. Why? Because I know it will not work. I tried it. Using strength does not work. Again, when someone says you are a good rider and the special thing about you is that you don't use strength, they are lying to your face. That's a lie. It's not a compliment, it's a lie. Because you cannot control the horse by using strength. If you say he's a good rider, he is special because he's controlling the horse and he's not even using strength. So you are saying, you are telling me that it's possible to control horses by using strength. Yes, liar, liar, liar. Immediately, if he controls the horse, automatically he did not use strength. If you don't admit that, if you don't believe that, if you don't say that, then there is no point in arguing about horsemanship because I'm showing you while you are talking. I show you talk, I show you talk, I show you talk. The ultimate achievement that they achieved is what? Riding the horse in the saddle in a small paddock. And when the horse was active and afraid, he bucked him off his back. And he said, oh, it's normal, it's completely normal, it's natural. While the ultimate achievement that good riders do is controlling 2 stallions in the same paddock, no halter, no rope. I was able to ride both of them and control both of them. The ultimate achievement here is controlling 2 stallions at the same time, at the same place, without any tools and equipment. The ultimate achievement there is riding the horse with a saddle, with equipment, and having some control inside the paddock. If that ultimate achievement is what you want to achieve, go for it. But don't tell me it's harder than controlling the stallion, because the one who controlled the stallion did what you do before you were born. So you have 100 years to achieve what he achieved. When you achieve it, we will talk. Of course, by then he will be dead, so you have to talk with someone else, because he will be in his grave. So that's my opinion about the steps I do or use with horses.